Hey everybody, what's going on? We decided to take a trip this weekend to see the Greenville, South Carolina Lego store. So we're just going to go inside, see if they'll let us take a look at what they've got going on and see what we can pick up today. So let's take a look. And of course, this is Old Mountain Bricks. Forgot to say that in my intro there, but you can see some fun displays. Got a video board out front here, looks pretty cool, and some of the 2024 newest arrivals, like this mansion and the Rocket Raccoon, looks kind of cool. Always love looking at these kind of displays. They always do a really great job with this kind of thing. Over here looks we got some like Valentine displays with some of the botanicals and other flowers and such. All these look really cool. Not for me, but definitely good for some gifts and such. So might be willing to pick something like that up. You never know. Here we've got some of the new sets. The police and the sailboat looks pretty cool. Oh wow, look at that kind of vinyl piece that's printed. That's kind of cool. Over here we've got some of the Duplo. There's kind of the back of the Valentine sets. There's a free gift, I think they're $75 US. Not too interested in that. But here's Duplo and some Disney. There's some cool looking stuff there. The Disney train that I really like. And I think the new Stitch is right there. Yeah, I see that. And what else is going on here today? I always like looking at some of these. The Friend sets are okay, just not for me. Oh, here's the little small Hogwarts Express. Looks kind of fun. We've got the buildable minifigure station. Nothing too crazy here that I'm looking for at the moment. Got a fun Lego Friend statue. These things are just always so cool to look at. Always got to check it out. And a fun little banner right here. And let's see, oh, the telephone box. Yes, that looks cool. The London telephone box. Different ways you can customize it. Might get it, just not the top of my priority list, but looks really cool and really well done. Always, of course, a big fan of like the ideas and such. There's the new family tree. Might pick that up at some point. I think that'll be really cool, even if you integrate it into a city by removing some of the base. The new Polaroid cameras right here. New Polaroid cameras right here, and then you got the Viking Village sitting next to it, like the Kingfisher and Grand Piano, a few other things. The new Dune Ornithopter, that's a cool build. Definitely not for me, but really cool. There's the Chinese restaurant. Oh, and the Natural History Museum there. And then, yes, of course, we just picked up the other day here. Question mark block, some Sonic sets. Again, just not really for me, but I always like looking at displays. Here we've got some of the space sets. That looks really cool. I like how they're kind of doing classic space across multiple different lines, like in City and Friends. And here's that sailboat again. That does look cool. I'll have to pick that up at some point. There's the burger truck. Some kind of rover looking thing. They've got all kinds of stuff for this space this year. That just is really cool. Some Ninjago mechs. And here's some Star Wars. The funny looking Chewbacca, the Ghost. Feels like Yavin should be in there, but they might just not have that at the moment. A lot of the UCS stuff. Here's some kind of fun sets over here. Been thinking about getting that little Lego store for a while. The minifigure can sit down. That's kind of cool. I didn't know you could do that. Been thinking more and more about the El Dorado Fortress. It just is a cool looking set. It's not just something I want to put in the city yet. Here we've got some more Marvel sets. Of course, we just built the Avengers Tower and Daily Bugle. Check those out if you haven't seen before. Oh, there's the new Star Wars Battle Pack. What else? There's kind of the Groot, I think, is new. Some more add-ons right there for like the Spider-Man Final Battle. Yep, there's the Daily Bugle. Some more Ninjago. Batman. There's the Avengers Tower. Ooh, what a beauty. There's Rocket that came out. The Captain America shield. And here's the new X-Jet, which I think is a little expensive for most folks, but the minifigures are kind of cool. Some other sets in there, and there's the Star Wars display one more time. Just looks really cool with like the cloud backdrop. Here we've got some Super Mario, like the potted piranha plant, the little Bowser thing. Got Big Bowser right down there. Some Minecraft, the Corvette I've got in the backlog somewhere. I'm not interested in the Technic cars, but they're kind of cool. Always got to check those out. Oh, here's some more like the Speed Champions and Indiana Jones and Jurassic World or Park that they're putting together. I think is kind of interesting. And the Pab Wall, the main reason we are here today. They had the boxes for the first time, so this is going to be my first go at that. You can see they've got some inverted slope, some 2x4 tan brick, some 2x10 green. Ooh, 2x4 green brick. Gonna get a lot of that. What else? Some other 2x
1x4 yellow, some heart shape, some other little blue tiles and such, but I think we're gonna be able to fill up some boxes for sure. Ooh, some twig pieces. Those will be good for adding some detail in our nature area as well. But nothing else too exciting. I was hoping for some 2x2 brick. I think I'm gonna ask the guy, but I don't think they have. Ooh, leaf pieces as well. Yeah, definitely gonna fill up some boxes today. Yeah, see, we're already kind of getting some of the leaf and twig pieces. Here's the 2x4 brick. I think we're gonna take some time and stack it up. But I think that's gonna do it right now. So let's head home and check out what we got.
All right, buddy, we are back here in the Lego room. Got our bag here. We were on a particular mission today at this Lego store. So let's go ahead and show you what I was able to pick up. First things, we've got 1 box, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is my first experience with the new PAB boxes. I'm going to bring a couple over here in just a moment so we can maybe take a comparison. I might do a separate video on that later, but just to give you an idea. But this was the main reason we were at the Lego store today. I do have a couple other last minute goodies in there. So let's go ahead and pull those out here. We picked up the new Stitch Brickhead that just came out for February. And we also picked up 2 of the collectible minifigures. And I did this for a particular reason. I'll show you in just a second. We're excited to have Stitch added. I'm not huge into Brickheads, but we've got a few of them. And we've been wanting one for Stitch for a while. So I thought this was the perfect time to get it. But the reason I got these collectible minifigures, the Lego store there in Greenville had them numbered. So I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble there or anything if they're not supposed to do this. They base it off of this paper here. And they said, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So there, of course, were limited ones available. They just had 1 case, and most of them had been picked through at that point. But I just wanted to test the theory of a couple I wanted, because I don't want to collect this whole series. I already decided that one with this one. I did that for the last Disney 100 because we're big Disney fans here, and the Marvel ones because I've got the Avengers Tower, Daily Bugle, Sanctum, I'm into all of those folks. So that's how we did that. With this one, I'm not interested in doing that. But there is a few in there that I'd like to try out. So we'll go ahead and do it right here for you of what we were able to pick up. So this says number 10 and number 12. So we'll start with number 12. That would be, of the 12 minifigures, this one right down here, the one with the dog. So let's go ahead and open that up since we're here, and we'll see. And as we open it up, it is in fact the dog groomer. Number 10 should be the train kid. I like trains and such there, so wanted to see if this one was it. And there he is. We've got the little train. So this was correct. I really appreciate them doing something like this. I've also seen some stores that do, in fact, tell you about the QR code thing, where you can scan it on certain ones that will check what's inside. The only other one I think I want to pick up, since we're here, is, of course, the little shepherd and the goat, because the goat. So eventually we'll pick that one up at some point. I just want to show you kind of the comparison. This was my first time with boxes, like I was saying. One of the employees said I was doing a little much on this one, I think, here. But again, it's my first time, but they let me kind of get away with it. But it seems like they're a bit strict on how well these close or not. So we've got our standard PAB cup right here that I've used plenty of times in the past. So let's open one of these. Let's see. Might be hard to see on the camera, but I just filled a whole box, not stacked or anything, of these black 2x4 plates. The reason I got that is just for details in the city to use with road plates and other things like that in the city that just needs this underlying plate. Let's see if I can transfer this without spilling them everywhere. And if this box equals 1 cup. So as you can see, I got some everywhere. I can try and smush those down a little better, but it looks like that the boxes, as most folks I think have been saying,
you know, are the way to go. It's not a huge advantage, but see all these ones here, and the ones I dropped on the floor, you know, would not fit in this cup if I were to do it just like this here. So definitely a good change, I think, and they're overall easier to stack, which I'll show you in just a second here with some of the ones I was able to stack. So we picked up a good bit of green plate. Oh, yeah, so you kind of rip that one open. But I've got some big old towers of 2x4 brick. Gonna be great to kind of put just along the edge of the city, or to maybe build some Mills plates with. They did not have 2x2 bricks at this, otherwise I would have gotten a whole case of that. But these ones here I'm not gonna dump off or anything, but I picked up just a lot of greenery. The stems and the leaf pieces and some flowers. They had the brown stems as well. And looks like I got these inverted green slopes, which I think will be helpful for some things in the future. Wish I would have had some regular ones too, but these are still nice. And in this one, more 2x4 green brick and those plates kind of on top there. And I think this one is just full of this green 2x10 plate, which I think will be helpful for some of the decorating and details we're wanting to do in the city. And then this one, I think, is more leafy pieces. Yeah, I think this one's a mixture. It has more of those 2x4 black tiles, and then some of the 2x10s, because that was before I decided to get a whole box of them. And then underneath there's more leaf pieces and such. So overall, a nice Lego haul. Shout out to the Greenville store and the nice employee who let me film and talk to him while I was kind of doing all of this here, who was from San Diego and all of that, because we've been to Comic-Con before, and he was from there, so it was nice to talk to them for a while. But overall, I think we had a pretty good haul at the Lego store today. Make sure, of course, if you enjoy the video, leave a like, comment below of what you kind of like the best of what we picked out today. And until next time, thanks for coming by Old Mountain Bricks, everybody. Have a good one.